Joining us now from House Ways and Means, Congresswoman Beth Van Duyne, former Deputy Assistant Attorney General Tom Dupree. Thank you both for joining us. First, let's listen to President Biden. It was a rambling, chaotic, bungled speech. By the way, leaders from France, China, Russia, the UK, India were not there at the UN General Assembly to listen to it. You're going to hear that, and you're going to hear NSC spokesman John Kirby say it's somebody else's problem that the administration lost control of a $100 million fighter jet that was lost. Watch this.
For one day, my administration, the United States, has treated this crisis as an existential threat from the moment we took office. We also stand ready to work together with China on issues where progress hinges on our common efforts. Nowhere is that more critical than accelerating the climate crisis. Than the accelerating climate crisis. Now, even as we evolve our institutions and drive creative new partnerships, let me be clear. Certain principles of our international system are sacrosanct.
How does the U.S. military lose a $100 million plane?
That will be something that they will investigate.
Okay, they're just going to investigate it. You know, Congressman, what's your reaction? This is before the whole world.
Am I the only one who is waiting for him to be clear when he says, let me be clear? I mean, we just keep seeing bungle after bungle after bungle. It's embarrassing. It is on the center stage for the entire world to watch. And, you know, it would be one thing if he was an embarrassment just on TV. But the fact that he's got all the policies backing it up, which is just destroying our country, is just something totally separate.
Yeah, Tom, yeah, go ahead. Finish your thought, Congresswoman.
No, I mean, I'm just looking at his energy policy. I'm looking at his foreign policy. I'm looking at what we're doing at the border. I'm looking at what we're doing with American businesses and how we're demonizing them. I'm looking at sanctuary cities. This is not just a bungling president. This is a dangerous president.
Tom, what do you think?
Well, look, this was Joe Biden's moment to shine. He had the attention of the world. He had the spotlight. He had the microphone, and he didn't exactly deliver. The clips you showed, I think, is very typical Biden. He's not really kind of coming up with a soaring rhetoric that really inspires people, that drives people to act, that builds coalitions. I mean, it's somewhat dispiriting when you hear it. I mean, I think if you're in the Democratic Party, you've got to look and say, is this really the person that we want to be our standard bearer heading into the next election? Someone who, when the moment is high and the lights of this world stage are on him, just doesn't deliver.
Yeah, and what Tom just said, that debate is now inside the Democrat Party. We see that reporting coming out of the Washington Post, the New York Times. And so, Congresswoman, we've got the White House blasting House Republicans for holding their first impeachment hearing next Thursday, September 28th. Reports are coming in. They may subpoena possibly Hunter Biden, James Biden, their bank records, also Hunter Biden's business partners, including Eric Schwerin, who oversaw Biden's bank accounts and bookkeeping while he was vice president. Is that all correct, Congressman? Is that what's going on?
Yes. Yeah, we definitely want to get his bank records to be able to follow the money. I've been saying that for a number of months now. Follow the money and you can figure out why this administration is making the deals that it's making. There's two separate paths right now. There's one is the Biden corruption and the Biden family corruption. The fact that you've got 9 members of the Biden family who've gotten paid millions and millions of dollars for basically selling access. Then you've got the president who is basically having 9 members of his family paid 20 shell family companies, who is, you know, on center stage talking about how he is allowing the Ukrainian prosecutor to be fired, pushing for the Ukrainian prosecutor to be fired, and using U.S. dollars to enforce that. And then at the separate path is you've got the cover-up of all of this. You've got the president's son who has all of these felonies that are already against him that anybody else would be in prison right now. But you've got DOJ, FBI, the cover-up that has been going on for years that has prevented all of this transparency. So what you're seeing right now with these inquiries is a way to get down to the bottom line, put all of this information out that has been hidden and prevented from being uncovered for all these many years. That's why we're going after the impeachment hearings and seeing how far it goes down. Is it just the Biden family, or does it also affect government like DOJ and the FBI that have been paid off or that are just covering up for power? We need to get down to the...
Yeah, I mean, House Judiciary Chair Tom is going to demand that DOJ send over documents and what IRS whistleblower said was political obstruction in the DOJ probe into Hunter Biden. I mean, this is about following the money trail into Biden's accounts. And now a CBS YouGov poll, Tom, half of independents say full on. They say yes, impeach President Biden. It's not just an inquiry. They're talking about yes, impeaching him.
Well, and I think those numbers are very telling, Liz, because I think the Democrats are trying to portray this as just kind of a, Republican excess, and they're going overboard and the American people aren't behind it. But the numbers are telling a very different story. I think people are realizing that there is something here. There is something that deserves to be looked at. I don't think they can have a lot of faith that there wasn't political interference in the investigation. And now one of the most surprising aspects of all of this, Liz, is that, as you've seen, Hunter Biden is basically engaging in a litigation frenzy by suing the IRS, suing everyone around him, which to me is a terrible mistake. I think the lawsuits are probably going to be deemed meritless, but most important, it's going to keep a spotlight on this. It's going to keep the story in the news. It's going to put the attention of America on all the problems that Hunter Biden and this administration are confronting.
Yeah, that's a great point. Congressman Van Duyne, you were terrific. So were you, Tom. Thanks, both of you, for helping us out tonight. It's good to see you.